Hello, and welcome to the first ever review of Animeloversofficialz. Today's anime and review, sorry guys, I'm a little excited, but today's anime review in question, not in question because it's in the thumbnail, is Mierukochan. And sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's called Mierukochan, though I have no real way of actually verifying that. So I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna talk about the things that I like and I dislike about the anime. And I'll take brief periods of time to kind of be like, what do you guys think? So I just want you guys, whenever I say that, I want you guys to comment down below and tell me your honest opinion on the matter. So I want to begin by talking about the quality of the anime. I don't think you can see it all too well that good on, the phone that's recording, but this anime is actually produced in 1080p. So it's actually very modern and it looks great. As far as I know, this anime came out in probably 2012, 2015. So it's one of those clearer animes at the time, but the quality is very spot on. It's quite literally, I would say if any of my viewers are familiar with the anime Domestic Girlfriend, it's about the same quality as that one. So, as far as quality goes, I will give it a 10 out of 10. Because in my opinion, it's not gonna really get any better than that, and I really like the aesthetics. Well, okay, if we're going aesthetic reasons and stuff like that, I can dial it back. I'll give it a 7. A 7 at most, because I'm now realizing there's a lot of things that I like to see in my backgrounds. And although the backgrounds and the anime in itself, although it's not that bad to look at, because it's actually really, really amazing to look at, it's just the common fact that I'm comparing it to another anime in my head. And I'm just kind of thinking, it's not really on the same scale. Like, I can rate them both a 10, and they got two different art styles, you know what I mean? But I would say 7 out of 10 for quality. It's pretty good. So before we actually get into the actual plot and the anime, we're gonna talk about the opening and the ending song. So for me, what determines my overall anime score is the ending and the openings. The openings have got to be fire, and I cannot stress this. If the opening to the anime is not fire or is not catchy, the odds is it's not gonna get a flawless rating out of me. And it's not because I'm picky, it's because of the fact that some animes really ride on their opening. We have animes like Haiku, which was amazing anime, by the way. I watched all of the first season, but when they switched up their opening and second season, it was kind of like, you know what I mean? But it's still pretty good. That anime is still pretty good, and I'm not gonna, review it right now or talk about it any further than that. But I want you guys to let me know, like, the way that you guys rate animes, do you rate them including opening and endings? Because I feel like ultimately, I personally would, but I want to see what you guys think. I can't play the opening and or ending of the anime because obviously that's copyrighted. We don't want any of that. But I want you guys to take maybe 30 to a minute and think about, not even think about, just look up the opening and endings of the song. Give it a good listen and tell me what you guys think. welcome back to those who just, got finished watching the opening and ending. We're just gonna leave it like that, and I want you guys to comment down below what you guys think. Give me a rating of how you guys feel about the opening and ending of this anime, or if it makes or breaks the score. Okay. What we are next going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about the plot of this anime. I enjoyed this anime from start to finish. It wasn't a watch that was kind of like, I'm going to watch it because I'm bored. It wasn't a watch like, it's whatever, it's on. No, this anime was actually pretty good. And if you're not familiar with the genre of this anime, it's actually horror. But in my opinion, it's more so a horror comedy, not to be taken as scary. Like, you're not gonna be scared watching this anime, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you're watching this to be scared, you will not be scared. It is not that type of anime. What I believe this anime could be about is, well, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it because I want people to come to this video and kind of get a sense of what they're about to walk into. But keep in mind, I will say I have a little bit of a speculation about this anime because I'm going to give you a brief summary that doesn't spoil the anime, but tell you a little about it. Is that the fact that Mieruko-chan, which is that girl right there holding the phone, she seems to be able to see whatever those creatures are. And it's not everyday people that can see these creatures. It's quite literally just her. But as long as she pretends the creature is not there, it's going to go away. You see what I mean? I feel like what's heavily hinted in the anime is not that this anime quite literally is about a girl who can see ghosts. I think it's more so has something to do with a more so mental disability. And I say it has something to do more so with the mental disability because of the fact of the matter is that she's seeing dead people, to kind of put it like that. You see what I mean? It's not hinted and it's not given that is what's happening, but what I feel, if I was to compare it to the real life, is that this is about somebody, a girl in particular, who can now see dead people, but this is something she has to live with and cope with like you would in the real world. But we'll just leave it like that. Let me know what you guys think about that analogy. Like, am I way off? Or does that kind of make sense if you've seen the anime? So, negatives. Negatives. The thing I did not like about this anime is that there was a clear source of, it was kind of confusing. Like I just stated with the analogy, she can see dead people. But in the anime, you're left to think about how or why can she see these dead people. And it's weird because the anime never tells us why Mieruko-chan can seamlessly see dead people. You see what I mean? She's seeing these dead spirits of these people that just lurk, but we have no prior knowledge to know why she can be able to see them. It's just a weird occurrence. So to me personally, I feel that for me personally, I feel that because it has no real source of any type of background to let readers know, watchers know why she can see these spirits, it kind of deducts, a whole rating star from me. And it could be the fact that whoever made this story, they kind of made it so that we could come up with our own analogies about why, the anime is how it is. But at the same time, you're kind of left hollow because it's like, why can't she see that? Why can't other people see that? It's one of those situations. I will also have to point out the fact that this anime is heavily, and when I say heavily, I mean heavily fan service. It's not every scene or anything like that, but this anime definitely has some crazy fan service every so often in the anime, because the characters would be in weird poses that the camera would go up to. And honestly, that's also a deduction of a star for me, because quite literally, we're here for a horror, right? Or a comedy or some type of anime. Those two don't correlate with the type of genre of this anime, so I feel like it was unnecessary. You see what I mean? But I would say overall, to put it bluntly, Mieruko-chan was a pretty good anime. I would say I will decently give this anime a 7. It's not terrible. It's not great. But it is something that's entertaining to watch. And it's entertaining to a point of, okay, cool. I guess I would watch it again. Or I can watch this again. You know what I mean? So my official rating for this anime will be a 7. For the various reasons that I've just named before this. And I'm trying to think of some more stuff I can talk about that goes along with this anime, but I think I pretty much broke it down for you guys. It doesn't get any more clearer than that. So I thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. Now, I know I rated this anime a 7. A 7 to me is like, a 7 is rated good. Like, that's good. A 6 is like fine. Okay, whatever. A 5 and anything below that is like a whoa. You know what I mean? 7, that's like, that's great. I mean, that's good. It's good. I don't hate the fact that I watched it. You know what I mean? An 8, that's great. That's great. 9, 10. If I ever rate an anime a 10, just know you have to watch it because it's that good. But let me know down in the comment sections. What do you guys think? Like, am I tripping for giving this a 7? Or do you guys think it was justified? Or do some of you guys think I should go lower? It's up to you, really. But I thank everybody for being a subscriber up until this part. For those who just watched one of my videos for the first time, I want you to like and subscribe, and I want you to share the video to all your friends. Animeloversofficialz out.